Well, if you're a parent or grandparent, there's a good chance that your TV, like mine, has been tuned to Wild Kratts. The brothers behind the show now have a pair of specials that the whole family can enjoy, all about Alaska. I'm happy to welcome zoologists, adventurers, and siblings, Chris and Martin. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning, Kayla.
Hi, Kayla.
Okay, we've got to start with this. You're holding something. Tell us what you've got there.
This is a red fox, and it's actually a special color pattern of red fox. It's called a cross fox, and it's a mix of the red coloration and the silver-black coloration.
And one of the best places to see a cross fox in the wild is Alaska, and that is where we're heading for a lot of wildlife adventure this summer for the Alaska Summer Feast, with our special Wild Alaska Live. It's a live wildlife event where we have cameras all over Alaska so we can check in on what the animals are doing during this really active special time called the Summer Feast, when all the animals are feeding, rearing their young, and getting enough weight on so they can survive the upcoming winter. So there's a lot of wildlife activity, and that's why we're going. And that's why we're bringing it to families who want to learn about animals and the world we live in.
Tell us about the animal that's in front of you and some of the animals that we can see in that special. I don't want to leave him out or her
this
out.
is a porcupine. Yeah, this porcupine, I gotta be careful not to accidentally pet this porcupine so I don't end up with a handful of quills, but another great animal you can see in Alaska. They mostly feed on tree bark and twigs and leaves.
Yeah, and during the Wild Alaska Live special, you're gonna be able to see porcupines, red fox, wolves, walrus, brown bears, black bears, bald eagles. I mean, we're gonna try to bring you as many different animals as we can. Like Martin said, we have different wildlife experts and correspondents stationed at different parts of Alaska. So we'll go live to whichever area in Alaska has the most active wildlife at any moment.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of adventuring with wildlife. You never really know what's going to happen, so you just got to be out there and you got to be ready, and then you encounter really cool things.
That's a really feisty porcupine you have there in front of you. So I turn on the TV every morning, 6:30 a.m. to wake up my kids with the Wild Kratts, your cartoon show. So the special that you just talked about
How old are
is
your kids?
My kids are 5 and 8, so going into kindergarten and
Nice.
third grade.
All
They
right.
love you guys. But there's also a second kind of special that ties into this where we get to see the cartoon versions of you. So it's basically 2 nights and 2 different kind of takes on real Kratt brothers and animated Kratt brothers, right?
Right.
That's exactly
right. And you're
right.
talking about the Wild Kratts Live special, a 1-hour animated special called Hero's Journey, and that's specifically about the salmon migration, the creature powers of the salmon, and then all the animals that depend on the salmon, like bears, wolves, eagles, and that's really fun. That's finished, so we know what's happening in that, and that's going to be really fun. And that'll bring us up to about 130 episodes of Wild Kratts.
Wow, 130 episodes. I think I've probably seen most of them. I have a few favorites.
Great.
So
Good. Well, we've got a lot of episodes we're working on for season 5.
Yeah.
Great ones like Bengal tigers and swordfish.
Komodo dragons,
Yeah.
sloth bears.
King cobras.
Yeah, and that's the thing about doing Wild Kratts. We are not running out of episode ideas because there are over 10 million different species of animals, and we've only done 150 episodes of Wild Kratts. So we got a lot more to do.
Well, and this is amazing too. Obviously, we're here in Omaha where we have one of the best zoos in the world. So people here love animals, love learning about them. Do you kind of envision families watching these specials together on those back-to-back nights?
Oh yeah,
definitely.
these are family.
These family viewing event. The first one, Wild Alaska Live, airs during prime time at 8 o'clock at night. So it's definitely family viewing. And one of the most gratifying things about feedback we get from fans that watch our show,
Wild Kratts,
Wild Kratts, and any other show that we've produced, is that it brings families together around an activity, and that activity is what we call creature adventuring. Going out, looking at nature together, trying to learn about the animals that surround you, and that's what families like to do together as an activity.
All right, well, Chris and Martin will be looking for both specials airing Sunday night, July 23rd. That's this Sunday, and then a week from today, both of those coming on PBS. Thanks for your time today. We can't wait to see what happens live.
Thanks a lot, Kayla.
You're welcome.